I don't normally come out here and talk about my YouTube journey. I do like to give you little updates of things that I've learned along the way. This is really a goal channel about encouraging you to go for your goals. But one of my goals is to grow this YouTube community. And one of my goals over the last month, and I showed up to YouTube for 30 days this last month, and I wanted to report to you what that gave me and what kind of lessons that I learned. Towards the end, I'm going to give you some numbers about how much I did grow, so stay tuned. Immersing myself into this goal for the last 30 days and dedicating every single day at least 5 to 10 minutes to it really showed me a lot about kind of my determination and the goal process in general. So the first thing that I want to say is that making myself kind of dedicated to this and immersing myself in it really developed that habit for me. So I told myself I'm going to show up for 30 days. And I think the first 5 to 10 days, even, it was like, oh, remember to do that, set an alarm, do the video or do the short, because that's kind of how I showed up here the most. That was what I had time for the most. Instead of sitting down and doing like this long form type of video, I did shorts. But developing that habit really got me into the flow. I figured out a time that worked best for me. Going and doing the videos in my car worked really well for me because I'm typically about 10 minutes early to pick up my kids. So I had that alone time in the car and I really got into the flow. And that leads me to the second thing that I learned was that doing this more and being kind of in that mindset of YouTube brought me so many more video ideas than I normally had. So I felt like I was getting a little trickle of ideas before and I jot some down throughout the day. But doing this every day has like brought me this gush of ideas. And not only that, but when I got more comfortable with filming every day, I would get an idea and I would get my camera and I would sometimes film it right then and there. And that shows kind of this next tip or this next thing that I learned, I guess, was that I felt more comfortable speaking and doing kind of take after take sometimes with the shorts, especially. In the beginning, I was maybe doing like 20 takes in order to get it. And towards the end, there were maybe 1 or 2 takes. So doing something, I tell my kids this, is that when you want to get better at something, you're not going to get better by not doing it. And yes, this sounds so simple, but sometimes we need to hear this. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves that doing something makes us better at it. So doing more videos definitely made me a little bit better at speaking. I'm not saying that I'm great. I think that I'm a little bit better with the shorts because it is a shorter burst of time than these long form videos, which honestly, I'm not sure how good I am at them, but I do work at them. And doing them more has made me feel more comfortable. It's made my speaking a little bit more fluently. And here's a tip: if you are a YouTuber and you're doing this kind of skill will spill over into your professional and personal life as well, because as I was editing myself, I move a lot, I fidget a lot. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think I even fidget more in real life because I was trying not to fidget very much as kind of the time went on and I was editing myself and I was like, stop moving around so much. It has helped me kind of be a little bit more calm, a little bit more of a less fidgety speaker. It's funny the things you learn about yourself when you're on camera and when you have to watch it back. So if you're not a YouTuber, maybe give it a try, kind of hit record and just talk to the camera for a couple minutes. I think you'll be surprised at kind of the things that you do. The other thing that I learned was, especially since I was doing shorts and I was uploading them every day, I learned when a good time to upload is. So 1 time or 2 days, I scheduled my shorts to upload at like 4 in the morning my time, because once upon a time, I heard that that was a great time to upload. And then I looked at that a few days later and I compared it to the shorts that I had already uploaded. And the shorts that I were up was the shorts that I had uploaded were getting like 1,000 views or close to 1,000 views, which is a lot for me. And the shorts that I scheduled at 4 in the morning only got 35 views each. And I thought, well, that's not my time. That's not the time to do it. And I think that I wouldn't have learned that if I wasn't consistent with this and I hadn't have stuck with it. Okay, so now the numbers, I'll tell you my numbers and they're not huge, but I'm really happy with this growth because I don't think that I would have had this growth had I not stuck with it and posted every day. Before this, I was getting maybe 1 or 2 subscribers a day, which I was really thankful for. I was super happy to just see those numbers kind of tick up. And one little piece of advice, if you're doing a goal, kind of try and set a numerical value to it because that's how you see progress. Oh, kitties just ran by. There they go. When you see numbers to it and you see that numerical kind of progress, it helps you see the achievement that you're doing. It helps you feel like you're making that progress. Making that progress is what will help you stick with your goals. Maybe you're a writer and you say that you're going to write X number of words a day or X number of words a week or X chapters in a month, something like that will help you in the long run stay with it. When I started, I had 837 subscribers and now I have 918 subscribers. So that's 81 subscribers in the last 30 days. And like I said, for me, that is really good. I was getting 5, 6, 7 subscribers some days. Some days I would be -2 subscribers, but I was really happy with this growth. What it showed me was that no, I didn't get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. So if you're new and you like this kind of content, you want some encouragement going for your goals, please hit the subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. And I would love to have you as one of my busy dreamers. But what this showed me and kind of proved was that slow growth is really the way to go. Yeah, we all want to hit it big, but a lot of the times, most of us don't. And I don't want us to feel discouraged if that doesn't happen overnight, that you don't write a book in a weekend or in a month even, or that you don't become viral overnight, that it's okay to take the slow growth path. And seeing the numbers and being kind of on this end of the numbers, I can only control so much. It has taught me the lesson of patience and that you have to be patient in this game. And not only that, but I'm okay with the slow growth. I already have a job. I already have all these other tasks that I do. YouTube is one goal of many that I have that I'm working on right now. And I'm okay taking it this slow route. And also having that mentality of being okay with the slow growth is keeping me with this goal. So all of these little tips, all of these little revelations that I've shared are ways that we can stick with our goals. And that's one thing that I like to talk about out here because I think that we can get so busy in our responsibilities in life. We can get kind of bogged down by the world around us and what's happening around us. But if we have this thing that we go to, this goal, this dream, these tasks that we're working on, it really shines a light of positivity in our life. And yes, that might seem kind of woo-woo or a little bit out there and dreamy, but you guys, we're here to be happy and we're here to enjoy life. And for me, when I'm sitting down at my goal to work on it in the morning or at night, I look forward to that time. And yes, I look forward to my family time and my exercise time and somewhat my work time, but I really love this time where I'm working on something that's for myself. It lights me up. It brings a little spark to my day. And I'm hoping that this encourages you to do the same. I thank you for being here. I hope you've subscribed and I hope that you come back for the next video. Bye.